What is up, beautiful YouTube family? Welcome back to the Bad LSX Garage YouTube channel. Just a continuation of the last video, but now we're just a little bit, maybe a little bit farther south. Stick around, stay tuned to find out where we're at. Let's roll to the intro. Get in a car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you. What is up, all of you beautiful YouTube family? Again, welcome back to the Bad LSX Garage YouTube channel. Glad each and every one of you decided to stop back by this week to see what's going on, where we're at, what we're doing. And all I can say is we are as far south as a person can go. If you haven't noticed, we are in Key West. We are at our favorite spot, Hampton Inn. Hampton Inn has been treating us with respect. So we decided just to go ahead and come on down to Key West and check in at Hampton. Beautiful little spot here. We got a little ocean view with the pool. Got a little tiki bar here. On point. Let's just step inside real quick. Nice little room, king size bed. I mean, what more could a person want? You can literally lay in the bed. I mean, you got a TV, but why would you want to look out when you've got that view? And then you can roll on through, you know, right where you come into the main door at, and you've got a huge, nice bathroom. Got the big shower head, waterfall and stuff like that. Just a nice little setup. So it's our first time here at Key West. And of course, like always, guys, you know how we roll. I'm gonna take you with. We're gonna see what all we can see the things we can get into, and honestly, I don't know where we're going next. This may very well be the final destination. Then again, we could end up somewhere else. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see what happens, and I don't know. Stick around, stay tuned. You know it. I'll see you in a few. Beautiful. We can get to the water. Plenty of beach. Mama about fell.
Perfect.
But it's all good. Just left the motel room. Actually took a shuttle from the motel room, which is pretty cool. The Hampton Inn shuttles you down so you don't have to drive and do it yourself. Ocean Grill and Barbecue. Seafood, it's a good place to eat. I give it a number 1. We didn't eat breakfast at the restaurant this morning, so we ate there. They had brunch up until 3 o'clock, so just kind of off the beaten path a little bit in between the little walkway here going to the next street, and definitely a pleasure. Waiter was good, food was perfect, even the chickens was a blast. Yeah, eating with the chickens. I'm not going to try to fight the crowd that's going on with this, but we are at the southernmost spot. We're 90 miles from Cuba at this point right here. You say, buddy, think I can sit down with you and take a siesta? You don't talk much, do you? I don't know. I guess he don't have nothing to say. At least it's been fun hanging out with you. Rock on. Peace.
From head to toe, from top to bottom. And I'm gonna try and squeeze it through this tiny rack. Whole body through the rack. Starting head first, guys. This is no joke. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. This is how we all looked coming into this world. Here we go. Ready? I'm gonna get it over the shoulder, guys. This next part is actually very difficult to watch. If you have a weak stomach or you get queasy easy, turn your head to the side, close your eyes. I don't want anybody fainting. Here we go. All the way through. Ready? 1, 2. loud. This is the farthest I've ever gotten. Here we go. Ready? You might even get to hear it pop. Wait, hold on. All right. I'm gonna get it down past the chest, okay? Down past the chest. I'm glad it's warm out today, because this next part can get a little bit harder in the cold. I actually shaved my nipples just for this trick. Laugh it up, lady. You shave your armpits for no reason. Here we go, all the way down past the chest. Okay, guys, this is where it gets a little tight. Oh. All right, here we go. Ready? Down past each rib. I'm gonna pull it down past the last rib, using my last rib as leverage against my leg. For the rest. Now, we're almost there. Ladies and gentlemen, I just have to get this racket over the biggest part of my body. My ego. When it hits the ground, you guys go nuts, clap, scream, cheer, whistle. I'm looking for a big reaction, guys. Right after this, we're really gonna get the show going. Ready? 1, 2.
We are officially home, and I realized that I did not record an outro for none of this. So here I am. If you've been keeping up with this little video series here, you realize that we started off in Jacksonville, Florida, went through Daytona, and I think the last you saw, we was in New Smyrna. Didn't know where we was going to go. Well, if you've been watching this video, you know that we ended up in Key West. Key West is absolutely beautiful. Now, we're going to start back off at New Smyrna. We started at New Smyrna, went all the way down through A1A, went through Miami, Key Largo. Got into Key Largo. If you're that far, well, you might as well just go on to Key West. So that's what we done. Now, if you look on a map, you would think Key West isn't that far from Key Largo, or Key Largo to Key West, whatever. But it absolutely is. It takes 2.5 to 3 hours easily. And that's because the speed limit is all over the place. It's 25, 55, 45, 35, 55. It's everywhere. And not only that, you have a super high police presence. When I tell you that cops are literally sitting every half a mile, 2 cops per half mile, that's not an exaggeration. That's legit. When you seen that helicopter previously and it was hovering above the power lines and it would start to do this, that's because it was checking radar. That was a police helicopter. And 1,000 foot either direction was a cop. I don't know why they do that, but I guess it's to keep the riffraff out. And if that's the case, they are doing an absolute great job, because there was no nonsense. It was laid back, relaxed, the way a vacation spot should be. So on down through there, you take Highway 1, you go across the 7-mile bridge and all this. Listen, there's plenty of things to do. It's not like you're just going to be stuck out in the middle of nowhere with nothing. You've got water usually on both sides of you. You have gas stations, you have food, lodging, you name it, it's down through there. Shops, whatever you want to do. So now we're into Key West. We decided for us that we was going to stay at the Hampton Inn. For some reason, Hampton Inn seemed to be our choice of rooms for this vacation. I don't know why, but it was near the airport. Now, I know a lot of you are already freaking out. Oh my gosh, why did you? But listen, let me explain something to you. Even though we was by an airport, it wasn't that bad. Typically, it started about 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:30, 9 o'clock, the airplanes would start and the planes would go. 10:30 at night, it would already be over with. And I got to say, on this 2-week trip that we had here, Key West was some of the best sleep that I had. So if I slept that great near an airport, you can safely say that it was a good spot. Now, the reason we chose this is because when you get closer into Duval Street, when you get closer inward, Duval Street is the big street, the main street, the one that everybody wants to be near and around. That's where your shops are at, and motels and bars. And when you get closer to that, the more costly it becomes, obviously. That wasn't an issue. We don't care to pay for a room. We don't care to pay for a B&B. But what we do care to pay for is parking. Parking in these areas like this, usually they only have 2 spots. Like for a B&B, you have 2 spots. Those spots could range up to $75 per day, if not more. If you have to go to public parking, it's going to be more than that. We didn't want to go that route. It was easier for us and cheaper for us because I don't want to spend all my money on parking. I want to be able to enjoy my time. So it was easier for us to stay at the Hampton Inn. They had a shuttle bus, which started at 8 o'clock in the morning and stopped at 10:30 at night. It had 30-minute intervals. You'd have to sign your name on a piece of paper. It held 10 people. When you went down there, let's say at 8:30, you would get on your bus. They would take you to a designated location. It was about, I don't know, a quarter of a mile away from Duval Street, and you could do whatever until your heart was content. If you didn't want to come back at 10:30 and let's say you wanted, to stagger around the rest of the way, you could do that. You just have to call an Uber. But, if you wanted to take the shuttle back, you'd have to be back by 10:30. Wasn't that big of a deal for us. We enjoyed it. We took advantage of that service. We never even got in our car the whole time we was down there. Big plus for us. That's just something to think about if you're deciding to go down that way, down towards Key West. The people down there are amazing. I figured honestly that I would be an outcast, that I wouldn't fit in because listen, I'm not no high class guy. I'm just your ordinary dude who's from Kentucky, who's got a southern accent and scruffy and but honestly, nobody cares. No, everybody's doing their own thing down there. And when they say beach time, it's truly beach time. Time stands still down there. Honestly, it just feels like everything just stops. And I absolutely love it. And I absolutely will be back. If you haven't been, guys, you need to go. You only live once. I can't say this enough. Experience it. You have to. I can honestly say we've been from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way around and all the way around to Panama. We've hit every beach in between. And I have to say that Key West is number one. And we will absolutely be back. Probably this year, to be honest, because we're already talking about it again. And we've been home for a few days now. But listen, fam, that's all I've got for you. I love each and every one of you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I do have some more stuff about the Hemingway house. If this is something that you're interested in, put it down in the comment section and I'll make another video about it. I didn't think that I would be interested in it, but we took the tour and it was pretty informative. And well, if you're interested in it, I'll put it out there for you. But if not, I won't waste your time. But I love each and every one of you. And until next week, fam, you know how we roll around here. You ready? Let's do this. Peace. I'm out.